Hello world, this is JWP, J Ward Primo Beats, coming to you live from my bedroom. For around 20 years I've been mixing and mastering music, rapping, songwriting, recently started singing, along with everything else that goes with music production, such as graphic design and editing, photo editing, video editing, and for around 15 years I've been using SynthEdit to make my own audio plugins. Check out my website jwpsite.com for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my GoFundMe, JWP Fund, or my PayPal. JWPMAS@gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes you click or appreciate. So today I'll be taking a quick look at a Black Friday plugin I got in my email labeled Dyna from FKFX Audio. I didn't see any information anywhere about it. They don't have it listed on their website, so I'm going to do a quick look at it. Check me out at JWP stream on Twitch TV and previous sessions on YouTube, JWP Tube. Alright, so getting into it here, this is something I don't usually do. I didn't see any information on the internet. There's nothing here. I was hoping to, check it out before installing it. However, it does seem like there's some time-limited features relating to the install. But I'll go through the whole process. Like I said, I don't usually do this. I'm usually more of a plugin developer myself, and yeah. So we're gonna go through the whole process here. Here's the email from the Black Friday bit, and you go to PayHip, you get your code, and it said there that here we go. Please note Dyna be official release to remain free for an extra 3 days, but will remain free. So I don't know if I still have a day left, or I don't know. We're introducing Dyna Pro. So I already got my key. I'll probably, redact what I'm careful not to share it. Site Dyna Pro. When using Dyna Pro, the download Dyna Pro before. Okay, so here's a code for getting it on the cheap. But yeah, it said something about it's included in the plug for Dyna Pro where you can get like a trial. So check that out. It says it's jam-packed with advanced features introducing Dyna Pro. Next level features. So this is really fluff stuff. I don't really appreciate this kind of talk. They do how do you say, redact that, or they trim that on KVR audio. Like you're not allowed to say that unless it actually is. So you gotta kind of earn these things. Like I know there was another company, a couple companies during the Black Friday, they were saying next level game changing types of things. Things that I'm okay with are, how would you say, intuitive, innovative. So this is from FKFX Audio, and they do say a lot of innovative, which is, you can say that in advance because, innovation is something that's new, and they are presenting some, new stuff. So here's the Pro. We're going to look at the sort of Black Friday free edition. I was kind of hoping it would be a whole plugin like some of the other Black Friday offerings. However, it seems FKFX Audio is kind of presenting something that is a light version. And again, I don't see it on their website, so I couldn't get any more information. And we're going to go through the whole process. Hopefully I can speed up as much as I can. This is supposed to be a quick thing for me. Like I said, I just want to see it, and I figured I'd show it off. Like I said, plugin reviews aren't really my thing. I generally tend to do them sort of on my own and hyper-focused because I'm pretty mean with feedback. But so here's the installation package. We get like 700 manuals and an installation notes text, which is this. And this is sort of the only place I could find, a first look. So this was my first look at the actual plugin itself. And we got some stuff there, blah, 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 right? It goes on and on. So this is really well written. This is definitely a professional presentation, especially with like all the different languages. Everything is really high production value. I did not go through the process of doing the install yet. As I said, we're going to go through this step by step because I feel like if I'm going to be doing a plugin review, I'm not just going to open it up and say, here it is, and then, flick with it, cool, bro, and then close it. We're going to go through the whole process. So during the, this bit here, it does come from someone called PayHip. It seems like FKFX Audio is using someone PayHip. Again, I'm a plugin developer, so I'm always looking for things like this as well. So quick brief, they offer all features, unlimited products, unlimited revenue. The only difference here is some transaction fees. So the higher you pay, the less transaction fees. And in the end, you're still paying PayPal or Stripe. So they don't have a direct deposit to your bank account. Just a little developer note on the side there. I'm going to continue this. Might as well have hit this earlier. So in my opinion, PayHip's not really the best. And like, what do they do really? They don't offer any sort of serial number generator, I don't think. I don't see anything. Usually that's left up to the developer themselves, but yeah. Continuing successful, and then I'm going to open up an FL Studio, hopefully testing as well. This is the newest version of FL Studio with the plugin scaling. However, they did not offer plugin scaling for VST plugins, only their first-party plugins, which was pretty disappointing. Maybe they're still testing it, I'm not sure. Some of the other things inside the new FL is the transporter, which is a weird plugin that I don't much care for because it has no application for me. Imageline is doing their best to make toys, and yeah. So I'm gonna do a quick scan. Perhaps I'll back out of here and just do a quick break whilst that loads. Or I can look at something else. Just looking. So there was sort of a video that came along with it. It shows in the email. Hopefully I'm not doxing myself by showing my email. I probably am. Does it say my email? It doesn't. And then just a bunch of junk. Yeah, it's fine. So it does say visit this website or this YouTube video to show how to install the license key, which is pretty straightforward. There wasn't a lot of there. So the Dyna Pro, again, there's nothing on the website. So they're pitching Dyna Pro, but they don't have a product description. There's no product description anywhere. And I know Dyna or FKFX Audio, I've heard of Krishna before. A friend of mine, fellow YouTuber Zane at Art Entity, he's done a look at vocal freeze, and a lot of people were interested in that. So that, you can grab at innovative. If it is innovative, that's, I'll give them that. We're still refreshing. But yeah, like if I'm going to be considering this pro thing, I'm not just going to want to take this small blurb as a preface. So loaf, LFO grid technology for precise modulation, squeeze, so it's like a compressor, a reverb, a wave shaper, a flux. I guess I should have pitched right at the beginning what this thing is, right? So this Dyna apparently is some sort of, it's kind of like, I imagine it's like a filter bank, but it's like a wave table bank opposed to like a wave filter bank. I don't know why it's called Dyna. Usually Dyna would be related to dynamics, right? Compression. Thank you for your choosing Dyna. Dyna lets you create dynamic distortions using a wave shaping module. You can morph quickly and flexibly between different distortion curves behind a simple interface. Dyna offers much more, not too much, than classical distortion. This manual is designed to guide you through its unique features. You will also find explanatory videos on our FKFX Audio website, which is, I guess we're still waiting for those. They didn't really, they kind of put how'd you say, the chicken before the egg? Or the egg before the chicken? I don't know how you'd say that. Because there's nothing. And there's no links in here to any product page, so I don't know where these videos are. I did check their YouTube, right? Check their YouTube to see if there was any information, but again, there's nothing relating to Dyna or Dyna Pro at this time. So, I mean, this is going to be on YouTube later or wherever. It doesn't have to be specifically YouTube. I sort of broadcast quite widely, but yeah, there's nothing here. So likely there'll be, follow-ups to this. And this is why I'm making this video, because I'm like, well, what? Anyway, so done scanning. Now let's see, new here. What's right there? FX Dyna. So this must be an effect, right? Effect. And I have nothing presented. Those who know my channel or my content know that I'm pretty loose, no script, fast, and here we go. Okay, so we got a demo or something. We got enter license key. So I'm going to do the license key bit because I feel like there's a time constraint there, and that's another reason I'm doing this video right quick, is that I feel like there's like a major time crunch here where I have to get my information in or it'll go away for some reason. because it did say it's free until and for the next 3 days or something, right? So I don't know how long my license key will be good for, if it's specific to thanks for that. Usually the best practice is to do silence and not noise. Noise is like something we used to do in the 90s for that reason that it hurts. Okay, name displayed in the boat box. We'll put that JWP. So I got like a product key function. I don't see anywhere to put it. So email, put in my email there. I'm going to hear that noise again, so I'm actually going to go mute the plugin because that's completely obnoxious. There's no need for that. If the dev is watching, please use silence and not noise. If you're going to use noise, at least put a de-esser on it or something, like ouch. Thank you. Yeah, okay. So that's done. So I won't hear noise anymore. Of course, I muted after noise because it was locked. I couldn't actually mute it because the pop-up box locked my screen. So yeah, there was a pop-up box, enter license key. So it must be like some sort of, I don't know, C++ based. So this is obviously written in C++. I don't see anything else. Is it resizable? Yeah, it is. So is there an about? Ooh, it's really loose. Let's see if there's any. Nothing. How do I get out of this bit? Dyna. So like I said, we're going through the whole process here. I'm not one of those. Okay, so we click it and then it takes me. Okay, take me here. Enable interactive help. No, I want to say your about. So I don't see any juice disclaimers. Either they're paying for it or they're not using it. Okay, so I don't know, open up a breakbeat, I guess, or something. So it's a dynamic distortion bit. It's the moment you all been waiting for, right? We're gonna get into it, and this is gonna be very brief. So I'll run like a couple loops through it and play with it a bit, and that's it. If ever I can find something, my layout's a little funny. So I'm just gonna use. I guess I could use like one of my plugins. I don't really want to because they're pretty dry, simple stuff. Drum X, FBC. That's what I want. Ever I can find brain. It's early for me. It's too early to brain. Okay. Let's go electronic and we'll go 808, I guess. Even though it's a fake 808. Okay, and then I'll grab. So I didn't have that. I think I have breakbeats. Breakbeat loops. So let's grab whatever. And then I'm going to turn this off for now so we can get like a dry signal here. And I'm going to put a limiter on. Oh, it's right on top. Let's actually move this. Oops. Move this to insert 1. Hopefully it's still, no, it's on. Let's drop that. So that was a nice load time. Definitely fast load. Fruity Loops has disconnected plugin. Good job. So very comprehensive programming if it knows that the host has muted it. So overall, like, I mean, it looks nice. There's a lot of nice work. Here is it. What kind of artwork basis is this? It looks like a bit of raster with a bit of vector mix. Yeah, the designs in the back look a little bit raster. They look 4K though. We can see a little bit of JPEG compression, I think. Maybe it's just like a smear, an aesthetic. Smeary aesthetic. And of course, FL Studio doesn't offer the resizing here. Anyway, getting into this, what do we got? Fine, that's fine, I guess. Send that to number 1. And we'll see what it does right out of the bag here. So nothing, right? That's a good sign. Don't want it to do anything. I did forget my master limiter. And this is just for security measures, right? I don't want to kill my stream. My stream has a limiter too. So let's go with 808 standard. So it all channels through one channel. So it all channels through one channel. Okay. So let's see what we got. Nothing. Good. here. Yeah, usually for VST3, developers are expected to retain their presets, like their presets are built internally now. However, it's nice to have an installer install the VST presets externally. But I mean, that's an option. A lot of other companies don't do it, so everything's internal now. And I'm pretty sure as soon as you load one, it dumps the VST3 anyway. So we're looking at a drum beat with no compression, and we want to look at all these names. Trash it a bit. Let's trash it. Tomb Gong. Okay, so it's like an advanced formula here, and then we're driving into it. I don't know what this is. Why does it light up like that? Gainer. What? I guess I might have looked at PC offset off. Auto. Okay, so there's a center function. Perturbator. Okay, so let's do a little more in-depth look here. Like I said, this is just a brief, so I'm not going to be getting into it. In fact, I don't think I will. Just read what what's it called? Perturbator. It's a blush-worthy word. Perturbator. The control activates the and to excitate the wave shaper on a note. To excitate. What are these words? On a note, they're not even like technical audio words. They're just like Star Trek words. The idea of this control is finally exert the wave shaper to react to a particular note. Okay. This note can be synchronized to the incoming signal using sync, and the effect can be maximized. Push max. So it's like an exciter. Okay, so let's look and see where my drum is hitting. Can do that with span plus here. Drop this, do that. There we go. So that is an A, it looks like, close enough. And then drop this. A1 will target A1. A negative one, which is not a thing. How do I? Okay, so we're loosely. If I ever, can I move it? No? I gotta turn it on. No, this is not a thing. Note. Like, I don't know, it's broken or something. Push my sync. Auto. No. No, that's rage. Well, he's lost intuitive points, or they've lost intuitive points, so yeah. Because I don't know how to change that value. I think maybe it's finding it manually. I don't think so, though, right? Right then. So what are these? Let's see. I said I wouldn't, but I'm gonna. Control morphs between different wave shapers you've edited. Oh, this controls the display of the single process by the wave shaper, regardless of the level or dry width. So that's just the visual. Out visualizer. Display waveform out. Right there. This is kind of blended in. Wave shaper. Okay, so it talks about like way different wave shapers. Warning, setting this control can be damaging to the ears. Note, you can double click on the left sides of this control to decrease or increase. Okay. No. Maybe default. Okay, now it's stuck. Am I stuck? Why is it stuck? Oh, because it's off? Because it's off, it's not going to do anything? Wow. Yeah, okay, so something has it locked in tomb. Gone. Oh, no, there it goes. So we're targeting A1. Now I forgot my note. And what happens if it's not? Yeah, so it's kind of like targeting it and just exciting that one specific spot, I think. Push max. This artificially enhances the perturbator. Perturbator. Artificially enhances. What kind of artificially? Let's control artificially. No. Air. To use this one light, long reverb effect to the more. Air. Oh, now I can move it. As well, I'm not using headphones. Do I even have an audio signal out? It says I do. So there's bleed back. Let's just go through some of the presets, I guess. Maybe I'll open up like a bass riff or something. A wonderful boo bass. We'll drop the mid and tweak the high a little bit. We'll send that through. And we're just going to use the riff generator. Look for something here. We'll target maybe a low E-ish. That's fine. C. C. Oh, that's kind of high. Let's bump it down. Something like that. Get back. Turn off that air. Okay, so it's a C. Yeah, looking at like a C or C2. We want to come down. And now I can move this. C2. Push it a bit. These indicators are different. Okay, so double click to reset, which makes it dry. And I got a readout that's buried here. I don't know, it's a percentage. And I can't get to it. I can't click it to like say 50% exact. Okay, so that's the wet level. Not only do we have a wet dry, we also have a level. I feel like this should be on this side. Okay, I want to drive this more. Can I? Morph? I turned it off. Did I? What does sync do? Sync. This controls synchronization to the notes. In this way, the note rubs against the input signal, producing a different, more often distorted sound. Nope, not even going to logically attempt to figure what that means. Moving on. So let's look at maybe 2 more presets. Jewel Fire. Okay, so it's also like a, how would you say, level based. Like it's not max high gain. So as soon as like the input signal hits a certain, can I fix this? As soon as the input signal hits a certain level, then the distortion starts. It's like a, which is normal distortion. not everything needs to be high gain, right? It's not a saturator. So it's like a type of exciter. This up a bit. Yeah, we can hear it's only hitting certain notes, right? Because those are the notes that are kind of peak notes. Okay, so we got 2 patterns here. And then one more we'll look at here. So overall, like, how do I get to this bit though? Here we go. Whoa. Okay, this is a manual moment. DC offset. Okay, so what is this called? The section of the manual covers the other useful functions of the editing curves and morphing editor. Alright, so with that, I think I'm going to call it there. I like to leave it off on a high point, right? So this is where it's at. And this isn't really something I use. I prefer sort of a, what would you say, holistic deployment package like Isotope or IK Multimedia, where kind of everything comes in one pack. So like if I need something specific, I'm not hunting down, that one plugin that I was using. So I don't really see anything else coming out of FKFX Audio that I'd use directly. However, it was an interesting view. I do like to collect licenses and plugins. I'm your general hoarder, how would you say, plugin obsessionist as well. But yeah, with that, I'll call it there. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my GoFundMe, JWP Fund, or my PayPal, jwpmas@gmail.com. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever makes you click. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.